So here's the thing in reference to the show. Um, what happened with that after what we saw on the sandbar? Um, my ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain and go to the police department.
After staying quiet for months, Quad Webb finally opened up about her mysterious boyfriend, and what she revealed shocked fans everywhere. The truth isn't just surprising, it's full of lies, drama, and twists no one saw coming.
All know she's a liar. We do.
We all
Many
don't.
of us, she's
We all
lied on
don't.
just about everybody.
That's not
in this
true.
room. Yes,
That
she
is not true.
Has she lied
That's
on
not
you,
true.
Quad?
Of course you're gonna pull Quad.
Oh yeah, well
And
yeah,
of
it's
course,
true. Everybody
is
knows.
going to-
If you've watched Married to Medicine, then you know Quad Webb isn't someone who holds back, except when it comes to her romantic life. While she's always shown strength and confidence on camera, she tends to keep her personal relationships behind closed doors. And that's exactly what she did with her latest romance. For almost a year, fans were left wondering, who was this man she was dating? Why was she keeping him a secret? And what was she trying to protect? Well, the truth is finally out, and it's messier than anyone
For
expected.
the moment until we were done investigating, they had said that King can film, but he could not film with the rest of the group at that time. But he could, of course, we have our own personal story, so he could continue to film with me. But this is my man, and we're a package. So I'm saying, for forever, everyone has always asked me about, it's Quad, where your man at? Where your man at?
Quad first met her now infamous boyfriend, known as King, through mutual friends in Atlanta. There were no bright lights, no cameras, no exclusive party involved. It wasn't a red carpet meeting or some celebrity hookup. It was simple and low-key, just a connection through friends that turned into something more. According to sources close to Quad, there was chemistry from the very beginning. Something just
have
clicked.
a man and this and that and other. And so now I'm sharing this with you, that I do have a man, and it was kind of like a slap in the face when it was stated that he could not at that time film with the rest of the group. Now, one thing about it, what's up? One thing about it, once the investigation was underway, then the truth really came out. And of course, you all will see how the finale goes.
But even though things were heating up between them, Quad decided to keep it private. She didn't share pictures. She didn't tag him in posts. She didn't even mention his name. For a long time, it was as if he didn't exist in her public life. And honestly, who could blame
There's just
her?
a glow about you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's, I said the new business, new drama, but I think it's the new man that you got in your life.
I think you might be right, honey.
Is that your new man? King is in the audience. I'm gonna wave to King. Live! Hey, King. Look at this. This is season 11 of Married to Medicine. Congratulations, season.
Quad had already been through one very public and painful breakup with Dr. Gregory Lunsford, her ex-husband. Their relationship and eventual divorce was full of tension, arguments, and emotional breakdowns. Fans watched it all unfold on national TV. Their split wasn't just difficult, it was deeply humiliating at times. So after everything she had been through, it made sense that she wanted peace this time around. No cameras, no outside voices, just a chance to fall in love again, quietly and calmly. She even mentioned in interviews that she needed time to meet King's family and really understand how he fit into her life. She wasn't rushing to show off for social media. No quick selfies, no cute captions. Just a real relationship built in private. But as fans know, secrets don't stay hidden forever.
Look at this.
Yes, my man just bought me a new car, honey. Double R's everywhere. That's the perk of being with a man who owns a luxury car rental company. He's gonna make sure I'm riding just as good as he is.
After almost a year of silence, Quad finally decided it was time. In June 2024, she posted pictures of herself and King attending the Met Gala in Atlanta. Dressed to the nines, holding hands, and glowing together, they looked every bit the power couple. The internet went wild. Some fans were thrilled to see Quad happy again. Others got curious and started asking questions. Who is this man? What does he do? Where has he been hiding? Not long after that, more photos surfaced. Quad looked happier than ever. King surprised her with an over-the-top Paris-themed birthday party, complete with lights, champagne, and luxury decorations. Quad couldn't stop smiling. She gushed about how loved and supported she felt. She said King encouraged her, lifted her up, and made her feel like a queen. For a while, it seemed like she had finally found someone who made her feel safe and valued. But looks can be deceiving. At first glance, King seemed like the total package. Handsome, confident, and smooth-talking, he had the charm and presence of a successful businessman. He was always well-dressed, often showed up with expensive gifts, and carried himself like someone with wealth and power.
What's up, Swig Squad? T with the Diva here. Did y'all hear Quad boyfriend King is being sued for allegedly stealing the Rolls Royce that he gifted Quad? Man, I'm just hoping. That's all Dr. G need. I'm just hoping this is a rumor.
But not everything that glitters is gold. Soon, rumors started to surface. Whispers began to spread about his past. At first, it was just vague gossip, maybe a bad breakup here, a business deal gone wrong there. But then, things got darker. Reports began to link King to something far more serious, a luxury car theft ring. And this wasn't just one stolen car, it was a full
Not
operation.
either. They don't need this negative press right now. And Dr. G, oh my God, he gonna be rolling and so happy and jumping up for joy and ugh. Let me know if y'all heard about this. I'm just hoping it's a rumor, y'all.
Multiple vehicles, multiple states, and federal investigations. The charges were serious: auto theft, fraud, and possession of stolen property. Suddenly, the charming man with the smooth smile didn't seem so trustworthy anymore. As curious fans started digging, more troubling information came to light. People began unearthing old documents and court records that seemed to tie King to past legal issues. While nothing was confirmed at first, online detectives claimed to find previous arrests and questionable business dealings. And then came the financial lies. King had told Quad he was a businessman. He spoke confidently about investments, real estate, and ownership of multiple companies. But when fans and bloggers looked into it, some of those businesses either didn't exist or were under investigation. One company he mentioned was already listed on scam alert websites. Suddenly, everything he said seemed suspicious. The money, the lifestyle, the fancy gifts, was it all a lie? Sources say she may have learned about it through a media report, or possibly through her own quiet investigation. Whether she saw it online or someone tipped her off, the news hit hard. One minute, everything was fine, and the next, she was staring at headlines linking her man to a serious crime. And while many people would have lost it publicly, Quad kept her composure. She didn't rant on social media or do interviews bashing him. Instead, she handled it with grace. But behind closed doors, she started asking questions. And King had a lot to answer for. Whatever was said in that conversation, it changed everything. The relationship began to unravel. And eventually, Quad decided it was time to speak her truth. Quad finally broke her silence in the most powerful way, an Instagram post that said everything without naming names. Ladies, protect your heart and your credit. That one sentence sent shockwaves through her fanbase. Everyone instantly knew who she was talking about. The heartbreak was obvious, but so was the strength in her message. She had been betrayed, not just lied to, but fooled by someone she trusted. Someone she thought she could build a future with. In a short live video, she looked straight into the camera and said, "I gave him my time, my care, my energy, and he gave me lies." She didn't need to yell or cry. Her calm voice, steady gaze, and the silence between her words said everything. You could see the hurt in her eyes. You could feel the frustration. She had let someone into her life, and they had completely deceived her. Of course, her Married to Medicine castmates had opinions too. Dr. Heavenly quickly went live and defended Quad, saying, "She's a queen. That man had no business being around her." Dr. Jackie, always the voice of reason, added, "It's a reminder for all of us. We have to watch people closely. They always show us who they are if we pay attention." Not everyone was supportive, though. One unnamed castmate threw a little shade, posting, "We tried to warn her." You know the type, the ones who pretend to be concerned, but can't wait to say "I told you so." Still, the majority of fans were on Quad's side. The comments flooded in full of love, support, and encouragement. Some fans even thanked her for sharing her story, saying it gave them the strength to walk away from their own toxic relationships. Once the story broke, every gossip site picked it up. The Shade Room posted the headline first. Then Urban Belle followed, spilling even more details. Fan pages, blogs, and social media were buzzing. The hashtag #ProtectQuad started trending. Some fans were heartbroken for her. One person wrote, "She's already been through so much. She deserves peace." Another said, "She tries to see the good in people and they take advantage. This hurts." But others weren't as kind. One user posted, "Come on, Quad. You didn't see the red flags?" Another added, "These fake businessmen always talking about money and owning companies, girl. We knew he was shady." Social media turned into a war zone. People argued in the comments, some defending her, others blaming her for not being more careful. But Quad didn't engage. She didn't respond to the noise. She let her actions do the talking. Shortly after everything came out, fans noticed that Quad had deleted every single photo of King from her Instagram. The pictures, the birthday post, the Met Gala shots, all gone. Like he never existed. That quiet move said more than words ever could. Then came the now iconic message again: "Protect your heart and your credit." It was shared everywhere, turned into memes, reposted by influencers. Even people who didn't watch Married to Medicine were quoting it. Fans started celebrating the return of single Quad. Many said she shines brighter on her own, that she doesn't need a man to be happy. And it looks like Quad agrees. She's been focusing on herself, posting stylish photos, sharing career updates, and reminding everyone that she's still standing. She told one fan she's rebuilding her brand and protecting her peace. And from the looks of it, she's glowing again. Now, fans are waiting to see how this all plays out on the next season of Married to Medicine. Will Quad talk about it on camera? Will the other ladies confront her or support her? One thing's for sure, Dr. Heavenly will have something to say. Some castmates might stir the pot, others will have her back. But Quad seems more focused on healing than drama right now. Whatever happens next, one thing is clear: Quad Webb isn't hiding anymore. She's been hurt, yes, but she's not broken. She's standing tall, looking ahead, and reminding every woman out there that you can bounce back from anything, even heartbreak disguised as love. So here's to Quad, stronger, wiser, and ready for whatever comes next. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Quad's roller coaster romance, stay tuned for more reality tea, updates on Married to Medicine, and the latest drama from your favorite stars. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.